Welcome back to the Wheat Field, y'all. Welcome to you if you are new. Hey, welcome to you too. If you are a fan, thank you. Hey, thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. We appreciate you. My name is Lati. We are a channel messenger. Our name is Lati. We are a channel messenger. We are a conduit to the Most High God, and they use us to bring a message. They play cards. We spiritual reader, if you want to say that. Deceitful one and second chakra. The deceitful one or deceit is the second time in shuffling before the live we have seen this. I don't know what it is, but Spirit said it's broken for a reason. Hey, y'all. Hey, D. Hey, y'all. Hey, Mindy. Hey, Melissa. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. I'm hearing a couple of things. One, Spirit said it's broken for a reason. Two, they said be more magical, more whimsical. We were getting whimsical. Like somebody needs to be a little bit more whimsical, a little magical. Maybe the brokenness is for a reason to unlock your magic, right? Like maybe you need it to be cracked open, you know, or help you remember your magic. Because we were getting that. We were also thinking about like broken habits, like breaking habits for a reason. We quit smoking. Y'all know. Yay. We're so excited. Feels different. Doesn't feel like we're going back to it. No, 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 no. Like I feel like it's broken this time, like the habit. Um, and it's broken for a good reason. It's for our health and longevity, right? We desire health. We are healthy, we are healthy, we are healthy. Lati is healthy. So that habit was broken for a reason. But there was a sneaky little side effect that comes with quitting smoking. Can you guess? The girl is a little thick. Your metabolism slows down when you stop smoking. Not only is it twofold, you usually place the hand to mouth activity with snacking, all while your metabolism is slowing down. So you may see weight gain a little bit quicker. And y'all know your girl, we eat fairly healthy. You know, we're conscientious about how we eat. Even though we try to balance it, we ain't too, suchy muchy with the nutrition. Like you got to have some good shit in there because kale gets boring. You need some cheeseburgers or something every now and again, which we had a cheeseburger yesterday. It was very tasty. Um, and we ate the whole thing. It was so good. We came home and made a smoothie so we can digest it, full of enzymes and pineapple and stuff to break down. Because we had bison, it wasn't American beef. We had bison, and we hadn't had a bison burger since the last time we've been in Fuddruckers. And I can't remember when the last time we were in Fuddruckers. We had to be in Arizona, like in the Southwest somewhere. It's fucking great. Anywho, breaking the unhealthy habit of smoking decreases your metabolism, and you replace the hand to mouth habit with probably snacking. So be careful or cautious what you're snacking with if you are breaking that habit. So we thought about it. Like if we were able to create the habit, then you can break the habit. You can get used to it. We had gotten used to putting creamer in our coffee. Y'all know we were just talking about looking up coconut creamer, like as an alternative, how to make it homemade. Instead of making it homemade, how about we just break the habit of having creamer anyway? Creamer is another sugar that we don't necessarily need. If we make it, we can control the sugar content, but y'all get what I mean. But we can make our iced coffee without it. There was a time when we didn't have creamer in our coffee. We were pretty much drinking it black. How did we get out of habit of that? Like, what caused us to go back to having almost two? You know how you just put a dab of creamer, like use like a half of a little prepackaged creamer to fucking using two creamers, two and some change. Like, how did we progress to this. So it's like, no, 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 no. If we got used to it, we can break ourselves back down off of it. So it's broken for a reason. Hey, love. Hey, beloved. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Tanisha. Is it Lathasa? I want to say Lathasa White. Latasha White. It could be, but it almost looks like Lathasa. I hope I got it right. Hi, Kinsonia. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Spirit said broken habits. It's given broken for a reason. And everything that's broken isn't negative, right? Some things is given like all of them work for your good, broken for a reason. And it could be simply to unleash your magic, unleash you. It could be what's within you. I'm here, unleash your magic. So, what was the thing that was broken that helped you realize your magic or remember it? And how can you use those same principles of getting through shit to break other things, other habits, to interrupt the patterns, to interrupt the habits that are keeping you from living your best life? Living my best life. Clear Audience said, living your best life. What are the things that's keeping you from living your best life? To even access your resources. Sometimes you got to break through some shit. You got to break something to get to the resources that are within it. It's contained within, right? So, how do you allow things to be broken, like for good reason, and move through it? It's given with grace and mercy this season. So, here's to, oh, and if you blend your coffee, our iced coffee, look, it came out very frothy and it still tastes creamy. It's like, that's good. Iced coffee has mullein leaf extract, 25 different herbs and stuff for gut health to get rid of the parasites. One of them things. It's got collagen and mushrooms and digestive enzymes in here. It's also, and did I say sweetened with maple syrup? And then we got a dash of cinnamon. And we threw some cloves in the rest of the iced coffee so it can get the extract that energy or the nutrients from the cloves. Flavor too. Oh, and the coffee is brewed with French chicory root and burdock root. So that is our iced coffee. And we brew way too much more than we can drink. And then we put the rest in a container and save it for iced coffee. Maximize the resources. That shit is good, y'all. You would not, all that shit we just said, you will be surprised how good it is. What up, SK? Look, sixth chakra, vision. What is it that you see? Ooh, cornucopia, resources. Right? Like the harvesting, like all the shit. Sometimes you have to break something to get to it. You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Them eggs is broke for a reason. Why? Because you're making an omelet in this season. It's Spirit said it's broken for a reason. Happy family. Tanisha say I'm drooling. It would be so cool to like get it like to one of them in fancy little where you could sell it. I don't know. We've been thinking about like a restaurant or something like that. We've been envisioning like little lease spaces and having the name on there. I don't know what the name gonna be yet. Lattes, teas, and things. Laws, teas, and things is something I don't know. That's what it's giving. Protect yourself. Some things are broken for your protection. Yeah, it's strategy. It's broken for a reason. Thank you to the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, who uses us, called us here to be a messenger onto them, onto us. It's strategy. See, it's broken for a reason. They said it's broken for a reason. Financial constraints. You have to have something broken open so that you can access something. Sometimes there's a broken relationships where you connections where you have to walk away, right? Because it's just time, balance, goddess of the moon. It could be justice, like you balancing out your energy. It could just be the karma so that you can be, right? Become. Mother may say it's just time for you to walk through that door to personal healing, and she's bringing a storm, right? Broken bridges is broken for a reason. That's the judgment, right? Judgment. We got Gabriel and we got Uriel. I'm gonna say it, Ariel. That's second chakra though. What's held within that needs to have a seal broken is given broken seals, but it's broken for a reason, right? Called and decreed. It's written. You need to understand something so that you can move to victory. It's broken for a reason. It's broken for a reason. We see a journey here. We see discernment. As given, know that you have everything that you need in order to do the damn things. And like I said, we kept seeing this deceitful one, right? This deceitful one, this deceitful energy. But what is the action is it taking? What is it doing? Something with your heart chakra. You could be a being of empathy. You know what I'm saying? Deep empathy, very empathetic. And sometimes the spirit breaks shit because it needs to be broken, beloved. Hey, Tarot Test, thank you so much for tapping in. Tanisha says she'll be one of our first customers. Thank you so much, beloved. Hey, Isaiah, thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Pedro, great day, great day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When the spirit broke whatever the fuck was holding your resources back up off of you, Ashe. See? Going from this to this, right? Sometimes some shit gotta be broken. So we appreciate the Most High God for bringing this message onto us, through us, and onto us for our self-edification first and foremost. First and foremost, we in the weed field. Thank you to the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, for being here. They are here. Please bring your message. Pull us back. Keep us behind you. Make sure we set this AI to the side and be mindful. Be mindful of what it really is. It is you in all things. Sometimes we have to move our mind out the way and allow the Most High God to help us unlearn and relearn some things. The changing of your mindset. Never, every time something is broken doesn't mean that is wrong. It's broken for a reason, and maybe we need to let go of the right and wrong judgment. Like, be non-judgmental about it. If it's broke for a reason. What is the reason? I'm seeing a thinking woman, so thank you to help us understand the reason. Thank you for nourishing and edifying our spirits. You strengthen us to bear the yoke you place upon our shoulders. I pray that we overflow and it goes out into your we feel that they receive it, that they are edified in the spirit and nourished to bear the yoke you have placed upon them. Help them understand the reason that something is broken. Whatever is broken, help them understand the reason. To let go of judgment, to understand it's broken to release whatever was being held back, whatever is contained within, to take them from lack to abundance. Abundance from lack is strategy in this season. Look at this, the world. Something is over, but something else is beginning. A successful completion. I pray that we overflow and we meet in the middle. Unity, harmony, understanding is given discernment to look at all things as working towards our good, beloved, for everything is strategy. The world being at your fingertips is giving you can have whatever you like. Hey, I started hearing that. As long as the Most High God is in control of every element on Gaia, you are tapped into the frequency of divine oneness. You can have whatever you like, beloved. Hey, you just need to understand it. You just need to know it. What the thinking woman. Blossoming abundance. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Contract. You can have whatever you like. Magician. You're an alchemist. Can you see it? Can you meditate and see the vision? Can you breathe through it as long as you got the breath and you are living? That word is moving, it is manifesting. So, what are you tied up in? It's mental. They say mindfulness, right? That's that strength to know that you have the ability to open doors. Whatever is broken in your life is broken open for a reason. For a reason. It's a change. It's giving a change this season. Change in connections, change in relationships, change how you discern people who you should be connected with. If they ain't aligned in that mindset, you might want to think about it. The Wealthy Woman Oracle deck is coming out. Thinking, look, walking away from some shit. You could be walking away from something that was broken for a reason so that you could definitely move towards your abundance. And it's something about your intelligence, right? Your ability to discern. Yeah, daughter romance. It's something about that. They don't like it. I don't know if it's like romance would have you feeding and nourishing it and taking and sucking up all of your resources. Therefore, the Most High God broke it. Yeah, balance, justice. I pray that your resources be returned to you, for matter is never lost, it's only transformed. You stand in your own power, your own authority, your own name, right? You claim, you stake your claim upon your own name. What is your name? Lati is infinite abundance. She calls back every piece of energy, every molecule that has been expended. We call it all back. It returns to us, magnified. Door to personal healing. Close one door of energetic loss, energetic constraint, and opening another door to financial, personal healing, and happiness. It is giving financial flow, opening up the door. Healed heart chakra is giving no more going down that road. Down that road, no more. I heard something like that. The spirit speaks in a way. So y'all gotta, you know, you ain't gotta do a fuck shit thing. Either you vibe or you don't. I love you so much for however long you stay. Take a seat away before you go. If you can't stay long, I appreciate you, yo. I do feel healed heart chakra, like walking away to heal your heart chakra, walking away towards your heart's desires. It's a decision here. Yeah, see, here's Ariel, and we said we were feeling Ariel. That's that sacral chakra. It is a decision. Which way are you going to go? To balance yourself out, yin and yang, balance your divine masculine, your divine feminine. Storm warning. To understand what's broken is fucking broken. Sometimes shit is broke. It's broke so that you can extract the energy out of it. This blossoming abundance. You can extract the energy out of it. You can't get the energy out of this shit without something being broken. In order to extract, did you want to see that? Angel of love and in a vision. Yeah, sixth chakra. So I don't know if you are a visor for the Most High, because you know, like Metatron, the angel Metatron is a scribe, and they are. It's weird that they are associated with the brow chakras, right? The brow chakra, you got two brows, so you got two spiritual eyes, right? So, but they were a scribe. They wrote down, the words. They wrote down visions what the Most High God showed them, right? That's how they are told about in the theology, the mythology, right, of Metatron. So in that, right, what is it that the spirit has showed you? What is it that your spirit is coming up to tell you that you could do? Is it something like this? Like, oh, you can come up with your own special healthy brew. It's not just like a Starbucks that's fucking killing you and now adding all these pounds and calories to you, but it's something that's actually helping you reset the gut and making you feel better and look better and all of this shit at the same goddamn time. It's a different type of mix. It could be a spin on something, confirmation that's already existent, but the way that you do it different will be significant. Yeah, is that your heart's desire? You never know. We see healing waters, light oracle deck, the woman oracle deck. Believe in your own magic, right? I believe in magic. The fairy forest is giving get a little whimsical. Fairy. So somebody could be associated with fairy. I'm not for sure. You know, again, talisman oracle. You could definitely be a little bit magical, a little bit whimsical. Angel numbers, angel of love. You might have really have tapped into your earth angel energy. You know what I'm saying? You here, spiritual being, 1 foot in the spirit, 1 foot on earth, and if you are a being that could bridge the spiritual energy and anchor it here on earth, then you can definitely open up your abundance. You got the keys. Some shit have to be broken first, but it is what it is. Soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. Hello, so you got a call and generously giving, relationships coming together. Bounty is, but it's definitely generous because Queen of Pentacles is very generous. But are you, giving to the right people? Are you giving to the right shit? You know what I'm saying? You are a little magical. Absolutely. Generously giving. You can have whatever you like. I don't know why that came off key. Whatever. You can have whatever you like. Yeah, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. What is the Most High God breaking? Ride the wave, beloved. Ride the wave. The Isle of Avalon, healing and returning to wholeness. Healing that heart and returning to wholeness. You can have whatever you like. Just heal. We see underworld, depth, courage, facing fears, the storm, going by yourself, broken relationships, releasing relationships. For some reason, I'm hearing a fear of abandonment. You can have whatever you like, but it's balancing you out. This is strategy. Most High God said broken for a reason. Look, here it is again. Okay. Life lessons, riding the wave, and bounty. They say passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. Mother of salt waters. And what's so funny is that they showed us that the electrolytes, when the water that we have in the cooler, right? Spring water, which has natural electrolytes, and then we add electrolytes to it, right? So it's better for absorption so that your cells can access the water. Um, the water that we use for the coffee, we need to add electrolytes in it. They showed it to us in the refrigerator when we was getting out all the other vials of additives that we put in here. And I was like, we do need to put some electrolytes in there. Thank you for showing it to us. And we kind of paused and we didn't do it. So it's something about about that. The spirit may have shown you, like again, that Metatron energy. They may have given you a feeling. You may have even noticed it, but did you do it? Did you follow through with it? A life straw jug. I've never heard of that. Hey, Mr. C. Hey, Grace. Thank you so much for tapping in. Let your light, your love flow in. Let your love flow in. Passion, wild love, open your heart. Feeling stuck. See, financial constraint and feeling stuck. a call for a shift to flow and change stagnant waters. We see consistency, persistence, patience, the long game, a gentle force. I feel like the spirit is breaking this, and maybe they try to give you a gentle push. Maybe they try to just kind of show you and be like, hey, put your eye on something, make you think about it. You may have even thought, oh, yeah, that'd be good. But did you do it? No. For somebody, you definitely didn't do it. And so this storm over here is something that is being broken. It's like breaking bridges, it's breaking barriers. It is a strategy. Lady of the Lake, new beginnings. Something is about to happen. Something is about to happen, and whatever it is major. Follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Wherever it is calling, I don't know. They don't want you to say it. It's almost like be careful of what you say. They showed us a card about, it was in this deck right here, this box. Because when we went to pick up and move some other decks, it fell. And the cards came out and we had to put them back in there. And I asked, do you want to use this? They said yes. But it was a thing about sharing your truth with someone that you could trust. But it was like caution about who you could share your truth with. So I'm kind of picking up that energy like, yeah, something is getting ready to happen for you. Yeah, this thing is not even on. I don't know if it burned out or if it's something with the plug. There's no power. Spirit, help us, because I don't know what we're doing. I feel like we just fumbling. Which one? This one? Be careful. Whatever the spirit is showing you, whatever they want you to do, whatever they want you to follow through with, be careful of who you talk to about it. It's giving move in silence. It's almost like that old school saying that back in the day, the elders used to say, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. But it's more so like it's somebody around you that you don't need to know what you're doing. I don't know if it's your exit strategy because the spirit is moving you away from a connection. For somebody, it could definitely be it. They could be having you plan to move away from a person that's just not good for you, beloved. For somebody else, this could be you just not speaking about the vision that the Most High God gave you so that it can come to fruition. That deceitful energy that kept coming up, you got somebody in your camp. And I don't know if you know exactly who it is. You may. But even if you know this person is not good for you, you may keep sharing information with them anyway. The life bringer, establishment, growth, and fulfillment. That's Queen of Pentacles. That's earth energy. Earth energy. Great day. Glamour, opulence, and hubris. Revelation, discovery, epiphany. Yeah, I feel like somebody had an epiphany. Intuitive, initiative, fertilization, and action. You're supposed to be growing something. Look at all this green energy coming through. Earth energy. And see the elders. And we were just feeling like elder energy. The ancient elder coming through, experience and lessons. It's something about experience, lessons. It's something about the wisdom. It's something about discernment and knowing who you could talk to. We see she who laughs, humor, perspective coming through, mirth. Look, vitality, health, and energy. Whatever it is that you're doing, is bringing in vitality, health, and energy. And that's what I was getting, like called to do something that maybe people do. It's a coffee shop, but it's something designed to bring in health and vitality, to give you energy instead of siphoning your energy. Not where you'll be crashing in a couple of hours and, doing all the things against, Again, your wellness, your well-being is what is given. You could do something that's like very commonplace, but you do it in a different way where it's good. It's like putting a twist, your own magic. And glamour energy is coming through. Opulence, hubris. I feel like that's you. Shapeshifter, transformation, primal wisdom, and instinct. See, I told you it was something about wisdom. Look at that. The wisdom. And it's something with the mindset, right? We were getting wisdom, something about being mindful, unlearning and relearning, transforming of the mind. We see shining hope in the future. And it's almost like that energy of the owl, right? Because it's kind of giving me that same kind of vibe, but it's almost like crystallized, like diamond. Whatever it is, you provide hope. You may have transformed after these storms and haven't been broken, because 37 breaks down to a 10. I see stability with the number 4, financial security, celebration, success with the 4 of Wands. I see the right partnerships, right? 4 of Swords is giving rest and meditation, right? 4 of Cups, you could feel a kind of way about what was broken, but it's like when you accept a cup and you move towards emotional stability, maybe that's why your heart is here and still needing to heal that. Because sometimes, in order to get to where you're supposed to be, the spirit has to break you free. You travel through relationships and connections that are designed to teach you lessons. It doesn't mean you're supposed to be stuck and static and stuck there. And sometimes we do, we get used to it, right? That's kind of like what they were giving us before. Like, how do we go from drinking coffee damn near black? Because we used to drink it with a lot of creamer, and then there was a time in life that required us to like have that jolt, but we went to drinking it like a fucking trucker, like damn near black. Like, give me the shit that's been brewed up and sitting there and marinating for like 2-3 hours, like the last coffee of the night, that type of shit. Like that strong, because I was driving an hour and a half back home, beloved. So it's like I need to be up. I think at the time I was working like 2 full-time jobs, like 16 hours a fucking day. So then it went to creamer and all of this shit, and it's like you don't even drink coffee like creamer like that. Then we came off of it, and then we went back, and it's like, how do you, because you can change. If you get used to it one way, you can undo it and get back used to doing it a different way. You can break the habit. Hey sister, hey Veronica, I is inspired to row in the house. Tap into her tonight. She will be doing her practically personals if she's doing them. But you got to be subscribed and you got to be tapped in early. Hit that notification bell because you will miss the list, beloved. She fills up fast. So it's definitely like understanding how to unlearn certain habits. When you get stuck in a pattern because your mind because accustomed to it, you may have to remind yourself that you can do it different. Lottie didn't always drink coffee with creamer, so Lottie doesn't need to have creamer in her coffee. I talk to myself. If you have critical voices that you are dealing with that are making you feel stuck and stagnant, telling you what you can and you cannot do, talk to yourself in the third person. People will be thinking like that's crazy, but it's not. Your subconscious, your mind hears it different. It's almost like an outside person talking to you and giving you a pep talk and telling you something in opposition to what your critical thoughts are saying to you. If you're saying, oh, I can't do that, I can't fly that long. You want to go to Japan, but you are afraid of being on a long flight. I'm afraid of being on a long flight. You just tell yourself no. Lottie is not afraid of long flights. Lottie will get on the flight and take a nap and go to sleep. And before they know it, they'll be there. And it'll be the time of their life. You can talk yourself out of it. You can talk yourself into it. Love, fire, sensuality, fertility, fire. And we see enchanted, beguiled, and enspelled. I'm giving like put a spell over yourself. Speak positive words over yourself. What are the things that you want to do? What is the passion, the desire that's raging in you? What is the vision that the Most High God showed you? And what are the voices that's telling you that you can't do something, that you lack something, that you don't have it? In order to reach those resources, you may need to break open something. Again, you can't make an omelet without breaking eggs. You can't get to the energy of the atomic bomb without cracking the atom. When you break the atom, all this fucking energy is released, and that energy is immense. It could like fucking wreak havoc. Like you talking about destruction. You talking about Hiroshima. You talking about some crazy ass shit. When the Most High God bring this right here and break open something to release you, to release your resources, are you able to see it as strategy? Something has been broken, but it's for a reason. Authority, credibility, and status, readiness, bounty, plenty. You can have whatever you like. Look at this bounty, plenty, plentitude. But something has to be cracked open. You can't reach it where you're at. You may feel depleted. You may feel like the resources aren't there, but they are there. They are within. And so when a spirit is breaking you, it is so that you can access what's within you, your magic. Anything else in here? Yes. Stillness, pause, delicate. See, something is still. You are on pause. But look at that. That's 17. That's star energy. How much energy is held within this star? Delicate. Very delicate. Almost like glass. Yeah, symbol signs and messages. Pay attention to the symbol signs and messages. A sigil keeper. And look, a sigil keeper sign messages. And look at the brow chakra. Representing the brow, we see curiosity, open and warm, the initiate. That's 14. Earth angel energy. This one. So what is the spirit breaking? How did they break you? What did they break off of you? For somebody, what did they put you through? This is that card they showed us. Share, gossip, disclose. The power of disclosure. Share your truth with caution and discernment. Share your truth, right? It's power in being able to share, but discern who you're sharing with. Great day, great day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you. Yeah, discover a whole new world. And look, the key is something has to be unlocked. Intuitive wisdom in new territory. Unlock the ultimate truth. And they just said, share your truth, but share it with caution. In order for you to discover this new world, the world card that's right here, right? The spirit has to unlock something, which means it has to break something open to unlock you. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Look, exploring yourself, self-exploration, connect with your body, embrace your sensual allure, awaken your primal desires. This is giving me two things. It's giving me definitely sacral energy. It's giving aerial energy, second seal, breaking the second seal, right? We did see the crown chakra, breaking the crown. We saw the root. It's given like breaking your seven seals. Excessive anxiety, feeling overwhelmed. Cultivate life's equilibrium and find harmony in chaos. Harmony in chaos. And that's what we were getting, the balance. We see the yin and the yang. Equilibrium. All balance, right? In order to manifest, you need to be able to balance. You use the negative and the positive in order to do this. The magician, right? What is this? The doorways, opening up doorways. Your judgment, being able to make the right decision, the discernment to make the call, right? And I see multiple doorways on your temple path. Like you can go whichever way, but it's still like I'm here opening up multiple doorways. It's definitely on your path. I'm seeing Isu again, like that trickster spirit, that deceitful one. But they are always there at the crossroads, like that Two of Swords in energy, the decision. Who do you share with and who not to share with? Always using caution. You looking at your choices and using your discernment, understanding that it's broken for a reason. See, challenge, adversity. It's definitely adversity here. But we see dreams and goals, freedom and liberation, right? If you don't have the thing that's challenging you, that deceitful one that's making you, it's almost like pursuing you to move through these doorways and make choices, but the choices that you are making are leading you down the pathway to your dreams and your goals. You're going to have adventures through each doorway, each pathway that you take, but it could still lead you to your destined fate, whichever route. All the routes are leading you to a destiny, right? It's leading you to do a thing. Which door you choose is your soul calling to say this pathway is the best way for us to grow. Everything that's down this road is going to help us. The only thing is, like, don't get mentally stuck. Don't get stuck in somewhere. It's almost like going through a haunted house, and if you make it out the haunted house, you get all your motherfucking money back, right? You paid into it, or maybe you win a prize and get a reward or some shit, but you get so scared in the haunted house, you end up sitting in the corner, and then they have to come and get you or something like that. It's like, no, don't get so stuck from fear of whatever it is that you're going through and what you're seeing. Continue to move through it. You are protected. See the opportunity of perseverance. Continue to move through it. Don't get stuck. It's a conquest. Untapped potential. It's showing you what's really in you. Thank you so much, beloved. I appreciate how long you were here. Hey, Rick. It's definitely giving you the ability to persevere. It's a challenge. Release Carnival. Make friends, heal, and transform. So the spirit does want you to kind of connect with people. The people that you connect with are going to be useful on your journey. They have something. Y'all, why did the spirit call us to watch 3 episodes of My Little Pony yesterday? My Little Pony. I was like, are you serious? But anywho, it was so fucking cute because guess what? She was a student. One Little Pony was a student, and she learned about she was studying history of mythology and all this stuff, and she learned that it was coming up on a certain type of year, the summer solstice, which we're getting ready to come into summer solstice. This was yesterday, June the 6th. Today is the 7th, right? It is. So yesterday was 661, which is 13, right? Look, financial constraints, 13. That's crazy. But they had us watch it, and she was studying about this, not a centennial, it's like 1,000-year anniversary of the summer solstice energy, where it was 2 little ponies in their mythology. One that ruled the sun and one that ruled the moon. And the one that ruled the sun, everybody was so like, oh, because it's the sun, it's bright, it's warm, it gives us light, and we can play all day. And then the one that ruled the moon, that was responsible for raising the moon, she got sad because nobody played in the moonlight. Nobody was outside. Everybody was asleep. So she felt lonely. So what did she want to do? She got envious and she got jealous, and she wanted to make it nighttime forever. So she devised some sort of malicious scheme in order to make it like nighttime. And so the one that ruled the sun ended up having to lock her away. It was like this 1,000 years, and it was like projected for her return. Only the little student pony picked up the signs, right? Symbols, signs, and messages. Only she saw it. And so she told, her mentor, which is the magical pony that fucking ruled the sun. And she sent her on a journey. She was like, oh, okay, well, go over here, and I just want you to calm down and make some friends. It was this thing that was in the mythology that had something to do with the 5 elements. I was like, 5 elements? That's kind of cool, right? So it's kind of like how we always talk about, like the earth, the water, the air, earth, water, fire, air, and spirit. And was spirit? No, it was ether or something like that. That it was. I guess that would be spirit. But when they got there, she ended up going through this series of events that ended up making friends with these other little ponies. They all set out on this adventure because they like, oh no, we friends. She didn't think they was friends, but they ended up being. I know all of that to say, why is she talking about little pony? Y'all gonna get it in a minute. Just give me a second to get there. Thank you, Spirit, because it's all for a reason. The Spirit had us watch Little Pony. Okay, it's for a reason. So, lo and behold, she ended up being right. This damn moon spirit came back and made it perpetual, eternal night. So they trying to bring back the light. Set out on this journey to find out that each one of the little ponies carried the spirit of an element. And the one that was the student was the 6th element. She was the spark that brought it all together. And what was the thing that really brought forth the spark? It was her ability to make friends. It was her heart. It was the ability to make good connections, to discern it. She was so busy in her head, learning and studying and just hell bent on being by herself. Right? Like, I don't need the rest of this shit. Give me my books. I'm on a mission. But in order for her to do what she was doing, she needed to have the right connections. The right connections. Not just to be connected for the sake of being connected, but it was the ones that were put on her pathway for a specific reason that embodied a certain element. So say if you are brought into contact with a person that, is really, really super grounded, like they are connected to earth. This person could have a green thumb. I don't know. Then you connected to somebody that is, very, passionate, very secure in themselves. Somebody else is very creative, right? Somebody else is very, very confident, the willpower, the perseverance. Somebody else, you could be the one that has this heart energy, but you need to open it up. It's giving all these things. Somebody could be very expressive, the throat chakra. They could be the speaker, the public relations. Somebody else could be the visionary. I don't know if you're the visionary, but then somebody else could have a supreme awareness. It's like all of these different individuals or people who embody these spirits. It could be even you on so many different levels, integrating your full self, right? All of your elementals coming together, coming into alignment. So take it how it resonates. But I definitely feel that connections are important. I know that connections are important because you always need a strong network. Your net worth is always related to your network, the people, the energies that are around you. If you look at yourself, you are usually a product of the 5 people that are around you. So if those 5 elementals and you being number 6, who are the 5 people around you and how do they show up in your life? What do they represent? Do they represent kindness? Do they represent strength? Do they represent loyalty? Do they represent vision? Do they represent confidence? What do they represent? If they're only bringing in challenges and adversity, you know what I mean, then you might want to consider your group and how is it stifling you? How is it causing you to be static? Are these people that you are able to share your truth with, or must you be cautious? Some people are dream killers and some people are dream stealers. You would tell a person your motherfucking goal and shit, and they turn around and fucking go steal it and go do it somewhere else. They will discourage you, but then go around and steal from you. Yeah, resilience. This is all about resilience, perseverance, and connections, bouncing back from a setback and emerging stronger. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Hey, Buki. Hey, Dorothy. I get it. And that's where the spirit is saying sometimes we don't have enough connections in network, right? You don't even have, Dorothy says, I don't even have 5 people around me right now. And I'll tell you that we don't. We don't. We don't have 5 people around us that we can say that we can truly trust, except for, well, we have some that we met, like Veronica, like she is, like Buki, intuitive interactions. You know what I'm saying? It's people that we are coming into contact, that we are building network, but you still have to understand. Yeah, Grace. Yeah. Hey, Toddy. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's like sometimes we have to move towards places and continue to travel through and learn to discern who we can trust and who we can't trust. Right? If you want to go, you can go. You can go by yourself. But if you want to go far, if you want to go all the way, then you need to go with somebody else. Your network is important. And to discern and how to build a network to support you, it requires you unlocking something within you. Not only things are going to be broken off of you, the things that are teaching you who you are to unlock your seal so that you can extract the energy, can come out of it, right? You can shine from the inside out. You can be empowered, right? But going through that breaking, the breaking of your 7 seals to let what's in you come out, could also cast in a shadow of doubt. It is the adverse side of it. And when you feel like you are unable to trust people, then you limit how far you can go. Because in order to go as far as you need to go, or you want to go to reach the dreams and the goals, you need to have a network, yo. This one. Frustration, hot tempered, learn to forgive and let go of grudges. See, what is that thing, the doubt that has been placed in you when you have not forgiven, when you have not let go? You still hold on to a grudge, and that stifles your future relationships. It hinders your network because you are unable to trust. Celestial messages, quantum harmony, receiving sacred messages, experience inner peace. And they stopped us and turned it over. Why? Because they already gave you that same message. So it's a synchronicity. Hopefully you can see that. Receiving sacred messages, experience inner peace. And so they said that. Symbols, signs, and messages. Aww. I bet you I'm not Christian. See, that's why you shouldn't assume. Hey, Saunter. We are not Christian. Thank you. I'm not. I'm a student of theology. We have quite a few theologies that we study. So, yeah. So, if you don't like hypocrisy, you probably would want to put that behind judgment, because you would make an ass out yourself coming over here assuming to know what and who we are without studying. You know what I'm saying? Fucking watch and see and listen. Ask a goddamn question. Don't just come in somebody's face and assume some shit. Zero fucks is what we get. Spirit is so funny. They said get a ass zero fucking fucks. Look at y'all and say zero fucks. You want this guy? I love them. The Alpha and Omega is hilarious. They had the four in a row. Spirit said, go find something safe to do with yourself, please, and thank you. Zero fucks given over here. I love it. That's so amazing. They are so amazing, amazing. I could stay forever and ever. Animal medicine, companion. Somebody needs a companion. Think differently. It's the owl, the animal spirit of the owl, the wisdom of the owl coming through, telling you to think differently, to shift your mindset. Right? Spirit of the owl, the wisdom, the oracle is what it's given. Yeah, they want you to change. Life lessons. Something is definitely being completed or it has been for somebody, right? So why was it broken? It was broken for a reason. Spirit guide, guidance, teacher, communication, and connection. Not only are you being guided, right? You could be guided to a teacher, right? You could become the teacher. You could be a seeker and a sage. Jupiter energy. You could communicate, right? Connection. You might need to communicate. I don't know why I'm getting. Yeah, they just said that. So it is what it is. This spirit guide is such a beautiful card. Yeah, freedom, light, money, expression, dance, fun, magic. Didn't we? They said that. They want you to be more magical, more whimsical. They did all of this. They broke these seals so it releases your magic. You understand who you are. You are able to express that light that's within, and it's coming with that QP. It's coming with money. It's giving the door to abundance is open. And they said that. All of that is down here. Hello, 33. Free. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. I'm hearing, baby, you the hottest. It's something about that light. What? Unity. Y'all's own universe. Y-O-U. Nity. UNITY. See, all within you. It's all within you. The self. Unified. It's given a unified field. Get selfish. And we were saying that even if they're a part of them breaking your seals, it's so that you can come into alignment, right? All those different elementals, versions of yourself. The Ruth. Who is Ruth? Maybe it's something with the energy of Ruth because I'm seeing the biblical figure. I don't know. Because I was going to say the truth, but I actually was going to say the root. And I was seeing the earth chakra connected, grounded, but then the root, right? Earth and root. So maybe that's where root is coming through, like a blend from the root chakra to the earth chakra. Like your being rooted and grounded to the earth. Could be. Because they blended it. It's given like an extension. Understand that your field is you yourself. I'm seeing your field. I'm seeing an extension. I'm seeing you grounded. I'm seeing a mirror. I'm seeing feeling it like the field unified. I don't know. I'm seeing the word cosmic. They're giving me a vision of like all of your seals, right? And it's emanating this energy out, right? Each field, each center is emanating this energy out, but the energy that's coming out is so big that they bleed into one another. So it's like a unified field of energy, a unified field of light. The self, source, eternal life force. And it's given, get selfish, understand who you are. Look, infinite possibilities, new avenues, choices, options, 222, hope. That's that 21 again. That's the world card. It's like you coming into alignment. 222 is 6. That's you getting back. You give what you get, what you give out. But you are taking new doorways, new pathways. You're making new choices. Understanding that new choices, each choice leads you down a new avenue. To be hopeful of the options that are in front of you. Infinite possibility. We see 16 spirals, right? And 16 is tower moments. Source in the void, the most high. Ups and down. Again, choices. 0 point. Like, and it's almost like, don't it look like an explosion though? Like the energy that's released when this is the explosion. You can see it radiating out. Checkpoint, feeling tested, past or future, a new vibration. You at a checkpoint, womb of Gaia, deep healing, earthing. That's why we were getting that energy of earth. Not just root chakra, but earth star chakra. Being held, a cocoon. You could be getting ready to come out of the cocoon. It's a whole lot. It's almost like something written. I don't know if this is a spell of protection, something very ancient, like the ancient word, the ancient coding or something like that. You see it? Yeah, something with this being held. Look, flame of ascension, shattering the illusion. Boom, shattered. Shattered the illusion. And look at your magic and everything that's coded within you, that word that's in you coming out. Light language, yes, Veronica. Shattering the illusion, burning truth, opening up your eyes. Both of them, you got two. Sanctuary, service, healing, sisterhood. Boom. Sisterhood, brotherhood, coming into connection with the other elementals. You need them. Change, expansion, next steps. You can't go all the way without them. Expand, next steps, up level, new vibes, a leader, a builder, a bridge, walker of worlds, in between. 14, a priestess. Wow. And the sword of truth. We kind of got stuck around truth and Ruth and root and earth. Shit. Galactic families, get out. Knowing, a guiding star, a grand design. And look at that light language that's written around the circle. Y'all see it? A plan, 35. It was a plan from the beginning. The grand design. Galactic families coming together, star seeds, cosmic connections, a mission. And we see empowerment, the unseen versus the seen converging, personal power moving into the flow state, co-creation, working with the divine, intuitive nudges, the messages. Wow, the frequency, tuning in, light, sound, energy, codes. Anything else? Divine laws, constants, truth, heart's desires, manifesting. Look at that. Manifesting your heart's desires. You can have whatever you like. Magnetic attraction. Wishes granted. You can have whatever you like. Shit. Let's see. Codex is here. Transmission of light. Ascension codes. This is powerful. The portal. New beginnings. Definitely a portal to new beginnings. Something is open, and it's like not. It's on both sides. Look at it. It's like blowing the door open. New beginnings, event horizon, horizon. Yeah, transmission of light. It's almost, and look, there's a doorway and the key in a book, right? So I do feel like somebody, if you are a person that reads and you study, like how we were saying, and that's beautiful because everything that happens for a reason. Little Miss Honey that came in here to tell us, I know you are a Christian. No, you don't. You think you know, but you don't know because we're not Christian, right? This Bible, this teaching Bible, is only one of how many freaking theologies we have. We have a whole bookshelf over there full of them. We're a student. We're always learning. We want to know how the Most High God spoke to people. How did they connect? You know, we wanted to understand, to understand, not this one, this one. We wanted to understand. We wanted to understand differences and similarities. Like, what is the origin? What are these things and what do they mean? You want the book? What do they mean? You don't want the cards? No. You want to... I'm hearing trickster spirit, trickster spirit. Yeah, homework. Take yourself out. Slay them all. You going to slay fucking dragons. And I love the fact that she doesn't have to be perfect. Like she got, she's been through some shit. She could have felt broken at a time, but she didn't allow, that thing to keep her down. Some people do. They go through shit and they sit there and act like they don't have what they need in order to persist, to be victorious. And you do. You do. It's all about your mindset, your willingness. Like somebody's solar plexus, that confidence may need to be cracked open and understand that within you is everything that you need to persist, to get through. The world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. Great day, great day. Number 4, connection, celebration. See, number 4, right? We said number 4. Look outside. It's 3 little fish right here, community, and you're the 4th one. That brings in partnerships, the stability, right? The security in partnerships. Confirmation. Waiting for you to get up. Waiting for you to arise. Waiting for you to rise. The phoenix. Waiting for you to rise. How is that for a happily ever after? And look, it was in a book. The one that was reading the books. We talked about the My Little Pony before she came in and how that one little pony was reading them books. Then she come in and make mention and we like, no, we study, we read all the books. And here is the phoenix. They said waiting for you to rise, and it's something about the book. They've been saying that. So somebody may need to become a seeker, right? To seek, to understand, to learn self. Tower moment was being broken. Unplug and relax for a spell. But it's like the tower is coming to break you open, to break your seals, to break things, to break up the false foundations, the fake relationships. What is the adversity and the challenges that you were put through, but you may have gotten stuck? And if you've gotten stuck, then something's going to erupt because you're not supposed to stay there. You're supposed to move on. And the spirit will continue to pressure you and pressure you and pressure you until you take the courage, the confidence, the willingness to do the thing that you need to do. All are calling. Every one of us have a call. You are calling. You have been called. You are chosen. We are all chosen, but not everybody chooses. Everybody doesn't choose. Yeah, it's like not facing it or something. Paint the sun back into your sky. Like, are you stuck in an eternal night in the void and you trying to paint the sun back into the sky? That was the whole little My Little Pony thing. There was one of them that wanted to bring eternal motherfucking darkness. But 11, justice. Everything must balance. Everything must balance. At the end of the little show, the damn pony that ruled over the sun and the pony that ruled over the moon, they reconciled. You know what I'm saying? It was like they could understand and honor both the day and the night. There is a time and seasons, even on Gaia. She teaches us about seasons when we look at the earth and we can observe her from a pulled back perspective, like step back out of yourself and look at Gaia. There is a season where the sun rules. We're moving into it. We're getting ready to go into summer solstice, right? The longest day of the year, right? And then we'll move into a season where pretty much the night, the moon rules the time, right? And it's the moon that rules. In that winter season, we have more dark hours. It's not day. It's night. We just miscall it day because of the hours we've associated with. It's not 24 hours in a day consistently. It's just not. We do that shit for ease of calculation. But when we really understand, overstand what's really happening and retrain our mind to consider it, you can give life its fluctuations. It's not just a static set this. It's not. Release your guilt is here, coming through and making a change. So if you're called to make a change, release the guilt over changing. Sometimes you have to cut some shit away. Look, she about to do that big chop. Y'all know what happens, what brings you to a big chop. For most women who do a big chop on their hair, something significant has happened to you. When I say significant, you are going through a whole shift. That means you have released all that energy that's stored up in all of this, because your hair is not dead the way that they be trying to tell you when it come out of your scalp is dead. No, the fuck is not. Dead shit does not respond. First of all, there's no such thing as death. Matter never it is never destroyed. It only transforms. It's life in just a variety of transitions. It exists in every potentiality. It's nothing but life. Life is life is life is life. I wouldn't care if you feel like something has transitioned out of the physical world. That physical vessel is going to be broken down and returned back to the system. It is just transformed. It's alchemy. Everything is just transformed. You will go back to your original state. You are a soul in a vessel. Your soul has a vessel, in and out. You exist all around this. You don't simply exist as this. You are multidimensional, multifaceted. And your soul, the source of us living, is always anchored to itself. It is itself. It is self. Source, eternal life force. So when you start to train your mind to think about things differently, right? You were just thinking about cutting your locks, Ether 9, Empress. Hi. I was just saying that recently. For some reason, I was picking at my hair like maybe we should cut it, maybe we should trim it, but we're not. We're not. But you know that when you go through that, you are looking to release a lot of energy. And you feel free after that cutting. You feel free, a new sense of freedom. Like you have broken something up off of you. Yeah, so you could be called to do a big chop. What are you housing? What are you housing? Are you housing? See the world card 21 in the world. This is 21. It's 29 on this card, which breaks down to 11, which is justice. But the 21 card in tarot is the world card. Like release your guilt. Judgment 2021, release it. Thorns, weave together a crown you deserve. You and your friends weaving together crowns. 14, other temperance angels just like you, those who have realized it. Cosmic is giving community. Don't be afraid to sing. The ones that will encourage you to sing. Encourage you to express your magic, to remind you what you are. Do you know you are a whole fairy? Do you know that you are something magical, something whimsical, that you might need to be a little bit more whimsical? Yeah, nostalgia, focus on the here and now. So come out of the past, don't sit in the future, focus on the now. And you may have somebody that you connect to remind you of that. Another elemental. Think before you judge. Don't judge people. That's what we was telling old girl, right? Think before you judge. Don't come in here and judge us thinking that you know us. You don't. Potion, remember to practice self-love. Basic witch energy. Witchcraft are you using? Just saying. Witchcraft. WHICH. Witch. Retrain your mind, beloved. You are magical. You have magic. You can do some amazing shit. Do you want this one? No, not this. This one. Okay. Listen to the spirit, because we just moving. Witchcraft are you using? Do you want this? 11 is coming right out the box. Justice, adventurous, discovery, channel, travel, meeting your destiny. I know. Take that book out, the Fairy Oracle. We like to keep the books out because sometimes we don't always just use the cards. We'll read the books. You know what I'm saying? Something about those books again. So it's a book for somebody. Let the spirit guide you. The spirit is going to have you buy something, a certain type of book, and they want you to read it. Physics of consciousness is coming to mind. Quantum leaping, understanding the quantum field, the quantum you. That's a very good book. I don't know. Give me 2 seconds. We got to go to the bookshelf. We see As a Man Thinketh is here, but it's a book that I'm seeing. They just showed us the Willie Lynch letter. So it could be something about unlocking your mind, understanding the psychology. Something about investing. I don't see the book that they showed us in our head, but maybe we don't have it yet, and maybe that's the purpose. Spirit might be telling us that they're going to lead us to a different book. Because we were looking for the quantum you, but we couldn't see it. I want to show y'all what it looked like. Quantum you book. La la la. Is it quantum you squared? How do you square something on your phone? Yep, here it is. So this is the book. U squared is quantum you. So that's what we were seeing in our mind's eye. So you can see making quantum leaps. But there's something that they want us to get, and we don't know. Quantum you embracing your malleable reality. Now that looks interesting. The quantum you. And that's beautiful. It almost kind of gives me the vibes that we were feeling like all of your chakra centers kind of lit open. But it's more than just the seven seals being cracked because there's so many chakra centers around the body and everything bleeding into one another. And it's giving like all of that frequency, the energy field, and what you radiate. What it called goes out into the quantum field itself and brings all that energy back to you. You are channeling it. And you can do it by changing your mentality, beloved. So I don't know how y'all think about that, but that's what we're getting. So whatever book we're supposed to get, we don't have it yet. It's definitely a new book. Secrets of the Universe, Divine Laws. So yeah, it's gonna be something in relative to divine laws, secrets of the universe, and that's definitely quantum field energy, ether energy, spirit energy. Quantum field, ether, spirit, all are synonymous for the same energy. Ask for what you want. See, the ability to ask for what you want. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. And look, the Midnight Prince is something about that night. Stacks on in. Fairy time shift, dimensional slips. Look at this. Time shifting, dimensional slip. This is you quantum leaping. Moving from one space to another space. And look at that sword. She understands. She knows. She has the truth. Dimensional slips, time shift. A gatekeeper opening up doors. Fertility, the return of life, health and life cycles, and health is down here, right? Look at the cup. You talking about overflowing vitality, magical health. You're a magical being. Get more magical, mystical, whimsical. Look, opening up a door, another door. Portals to the fairy, wheel of the year, galactic and Gaian entry points. Gaian, Gaia, right? Galactic, between Gaia and the cosmos, the galaxies. Great day. Unaware, unconscious, and unawakened. What happened to wake you up? If you were asleep, if you were stuck in a dream and you had to be woke up, tower moment. Knowledge means change. Get more knowledge. Knowledge can help you change. That's that wisdom that we were saying. The wisdom. That's the animal spirit they want you to embody, to change, to become wise, to become more aware. It's something about this health though, because we saw that energy. La la la. We'll pick it up when we pick it up because we definitely saw health and vitality down here. It's in one of the fairy cards, the other ones. This one now. I almost feel like they want us to go down here and get it because it was something with health. Here it is. Thank you, Spirit. This. So you see vitality, health, and energy. And then look, fertility, the return of life, health. Return of life is vitality, health, and energy. Life cycles. Like it's something with this. And I feel like you can either produce something or you're being taken through a process. You said you just got up from a nap, Lee. You were woken up from your sleep. Look, what does it say? Fortress of protection. It's almost giving like you needing to be broke out of this tower. Did you build a fortress of protection around yourself? Did you connect with somebody who put you in this fortress, like lock Rapunzel in a tower or some shit, and you had to be broken out of it? Get the courage. If you've been stuck in a fucking tower in a goddamn isolation, then you definitely would have an issue with understanding who you connect to and who you can't. Like, you would have to be cautious and learn how to do that. The storyteller is coming through, and the stargazer is here. I definitely feel storyteller because of that connection to communication that was down here. They said communication, sisterhood. We see shattering an illusion. We see guidance, teacher, communication. It's a storyteller. You will tell something, you will say something. It could be testimony, receiving mode, the ability to receive, and the adventure. Going on the adventure could be teaching you how to receive, what you need to accept. The catalyst, that's the tower being broken. Opening up somebody that's a conduit, a student is here. The seer, light weaver. Yeah, whoever you are, you definitely are a seer. It's giving Jupiter, a seeker and a sage. So the things that are being broken open, releasing on a various different, level, like in various different ways. Right, you are releasing shit that don't serve you. It is releasing to crack open your seals so that you can become your higher you. Divinely surrendering, surrender to the releasing. We see the giver, and we were just saying the receiver. So maybe, it's teaching you the law of compensation, right? The ability to give and receive. If you are a person that's a giver, then you should be able to receive. If you give good counsel to other people, then you should be in the energy or the presence of good counsel, right? So when you need it, then you receive it. It's not about shutting yourself down because you realize that the people that are around you were not any good for you. They were good for you. They were good for you. They were good to teach you what you needed to know. But it's not for you to sit and be stuck. It's so that you can continue. Please speak in English. That way we can all have, common understanding. Right? It's rude to go into a place and commune with others in a language that none of us understand, or many of us most likely will not understand. So please translate. We definitely have respect for people who are having private conversations in your given language or dialect. But when you come into a common place and you want to speak to other people, then that's just rude. Abundant assembly. Look, you and another person. Look, and I'm getting abundance. You definitely can have whatever you like. You can go all the way. Oops. But you need to be able to, for somebody, I'm getting sustain a few broken eggs, right? Some eggs are going to break. You got to break some shit to cook up some shit, right? Some shit is going to shake. You got to shake out the motherfucking seasoning. You got to shake out the lorries. You got to break some eggs. Like, you got to be broken in order to be made into something new for the recipe, for shit to be cooked. You know what I'm saying? You cannot expect everything to be whole, like it's going to remain the way that it was. It just cannot. Surrender it. Rebirth. You're going to have to break some eggs, but you're going to make a fucking omelet. They're going to be scrambled and shit, but they're going to be reborn a fucking omelet. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Abundant expansion. You cannot go into expansion and stay the same. You can't. It's inherent. The conduit is coming back through. The seer is right here again. Storyteller is here again. Shit, eon of access. Look, you can access everything. You just have to understand it. You have to know it. It's like getting the fundamentals down, understanding the law so that you can operate upon it, right? And again, communication and storytelling, the narrating. How are you even telling the story of your life? Are you a victor or are you a victim? You know what I'm saying? Is this just a series of unfortunate events? Or is this an amazing journey you've gone on so that you can be built and you have come out magnificent, like you were an alchemist? Yeah, prosperous overflow. Did you come out prosperous? Did you come out with so much knowledge and wisdom, tapped into yourself, seals being broken? You are into your, it's giving your divine wisdom. I'm seeing intuition, your discernment, the ability to read energy, to know who to connect to and who not to. You can go through all of this shit and be broken to have the light within you shine through. Now you are luminescent. You are empowered. Like you are I'm just getting fully lit. When you operate on these divine laws, the constants, the truth, the secrets of the universe, there's nothing held back from you. But it's always polarity. To get something, you have to give something. Sacrifice, beloved. You will always sacrifice something. To get the new, you must sacrifice the old. You can't hoard all of it. You cannot. To hoard is to suffer. The law of habit. See, creativity with a pattern interruption. Hold on, y'all. Hey, bro, we live. Can I call you back in a few?
Yeah.
Love you. How's Nippy? Nipsey?
He just took 3 poops.
Outside?
In the house.
Have fun with that. Love y'all.
She is.
Okay. Right.
All right.
Y'all know how I am about my bro. He called. We got to stop. The world stop for my bro. I'm just saying. See, Spirit said, ignite your creativity with a pattern interruption. They got a new puppy named Nipsey. So cute. He's going to be a big doggy. A big doggy. So my niece, she's got something to love up on and, and responsibility and all that stuff. So she's cleaning up poop, as y'all heard currently. I can't remember what he said it is, but it's a big dog. It's going to be bigger than a Rottweiler. It's a big dog. See, the law of compensation, give what you seek. Didn't we say that? The law of compensation, to give what you seek. You will be compensated, right? But you have to give what you seek. If you are a person that's a giver, then you will receive. And if you are uncomfortable with receiving, then you will be out of balance. The law of perfect health. And they said health, at least they had us go through here and pull out those cards to show you that for a reason. The law of perfect health. Listen to the divine guidance within your body. And health is required for you to really understand and discern your divine guidance, right? If your gut health is not on point, then you can mistake your claircognizant, your gut speaking to you for something else. IBS, gut issues. Here's the health. If your gut health is not, if you need to improve your gut health, then you may need to, understand that your mental fog is associated with the need to heal the gut. To heal the mental fog, to get mental clarity, you may need to start with healing the gut, beloved, the first mind. The law of time. You have the ability to bend time with the power of your perception. You can bend time. And that's what we were talking about. Knowledge means change. When you understand that you have the ability to quantum leap, to change timelines, to open up doorways and portals, the pathways. When you understand the pathways, it is Pretty phenomenal. They're giving me the Labyrinth back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember this 80s movies, but this girl was stuck in a labyrinth and she was stuck in a maze. And she was sitting down, right? Like almost had given up, like we were talking about in that horror movie or a haunted house kind of analogy. She had sat down. She's like, I can't figure out. Everywhere just is like a dead end. I can't figure out how to get out of here. He was like, it's a pathway right in front of you, and this little bitty worm. He was like, it's a pathway right in front of you. And she was like, no, it's not. He was like, yes, it is. Sometimes you just need to see it different. And she walked up, and the way that the walls were set, it looked like it wasn't a doorway, but it was. So she walked through. She was like, it is a way through. And she went instinctually to turn in a certain direction. She was like, no, 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 never go that way, never go that way. And she was like, oh, she didn't question. She just went the other way. He was like, whew, if she had went the other way, it took her straight to that castle. But that's exactly where she was trying to go, to the castle. So you're not always going to get the best advice. You might need to stop and ask, why did this person tell me this? Why did you discourage me from going down this pathway? Thank you for helping me see things different. But right. Y'all remember that movie. And I think at the end of it, who was it? I can't remember his name. He was an 80s singer, though. I can't remember his name. I don't know why I'm seeing the word Mendel, and I don't think that's it, but I'm seeing that. It's like, again, sometimes you may see like it's not a way through, but it really is. You just need to change your perception. It is the power of your perception. David Bowie, thank you. He was married to the model. What's her name? Iman? Was it Iman that was married to David Bowie? I think so. Anywho, see, your heart knows no bounds. It's like follow your heart, and heart chakra is down here. If you don't open up your heart and connect to the right people that will give you the good advice and understand why you're connected to people in general. Like that little worm, she was supposed to meet him and he got her unstuck, but he did send her in the wrong pathway because she didn't question the advice that he gave. He did help her see things different, but she needed to question. She needed to put in the art of discernment. Like, why are you sending me in the opposite direction? Well, no, I'm actually supposed to be going to what you consider to be the adversity, the challenge, the danger. He saw it as danger, but that's where she was going. The law of divine will. Stop waiting for a sign. The universe responds to your beliefs. And they said that messages, sacred messages, right? Receiving sacred messages. And they also said symbols, signs is two that they're giving me. So symbols, signs, messages, and up underneath here is prophecy, guidance, in which direction? Hello. See, we were just talking about direction, that guidance, prophecy. We see fate, destiny. Fate, destiny, where are you supposed to be going? Which direction are you supposed to be taking? Some people will give you a bit of what it is that you're supposed to know, right? Help you in a sense, but you still need to go further to question, to understand, to get more knowledge. Release all judgments, the law of forgiveness, don't hold grudges, and the law of immortality. We kind of said that, right? Your soul is immortal. And it kind of knows which way to go as long as you don't get into your mind. You understand that a lot of our challenges are mental. Time is only of the essence for your full expression. So whatever it is you're supposed to express, whatever you're supposed to say, do it now. The eternal now, Ashe. The law of perception. See, it's all about how you see shit. Perception. Look beyond the illusion to the one truth. The one truth. The truth. Secrets of the universe. What is constant? Sometimes we want to rearrange things to make the constant fit our mental or make it easier for us to calculate when it's just not true. We know that we don't have 12 months with these sporadic days, 31 days, 28 days, 30 days. That's not the truth. The truth is that we have 13 months, 13 moons with 28 days with one additional day so that we can ascend, we can level up. It's a travel series. We know that there is no such thing as 24 hours in a day. Daylight is defined as when is the sun shining on your side of the planet, right? And it's not 24 hours. There's night and there's day. And how many hours a day and how many hours are night is not a specific 12 hours. We know that that's not right. But we accept these things and we operate on them as if they are truth when they're not. And it keeps us out of alignment with the universal clock. It keeps us out of alignment with the universal clock. If you want to put yourself back in rhythm, you can understand all of those things and you can use them for what they're useful for. But the way that you govern self, come into alignment with nature, with Gaia, with the cosmos, come in alignment with self. Source, eternal life force. It's all things. It is you. If you are off rhythm and off pace, right? If you cannot see, it is because you need to work on aligning you, and then understand how to reconnect with those who are. I feel the storm because they're showing me the tornado, right? It's like, understand that everything breaks. Like, things have to fall away. There's always change. Nothing is never constant. The spirit will bring things and they will also remove things. I'm also getting like, don't get swept up. When things are spinning like the tornado is happening, are you able to realize that you are still rooted and grounded and connected to Gaia? Like your Earth Star chakra to your root chakra, like you are grounded, gravity. How do you know that you are grounded despite everything that's spinning and swirling around you? Because you're hurtling through space at like how many motherfucking miles per hour? Things like 800 motherfucking miles per hour or some shit. Average 1,000. Closer to 1,000 than not. Miles per hour. You drive your car at 75, 80, maybe 90 if you really out there Jeff Gordon and shit. Then you on that 100-mile-an-hour trip. You are hurtling through space right now at damn near 800 to 900, average 1,000 fucking miles per hour, minute or some shit. I can't even remember, but it's that a lot. I just saw Neil deGrasse Tyson speaking about it. I want to say he said 800 miles per hour. Because if we ever stop spinning, say if Earth just hit the motherfucking brakes. Can you imagine you moving up the highway doing 200 miles an hour and just slam on the fucking brakes? What happens? Just saying. Everything in your car is going flying. Shroom. Right? That shit better be glued down. Look, we not glued down. Gravity is holding us down. And what is gravity is coming from us spinning. We are fucking magnetically to this bitch. Okay? Understand how gravity works. Let Earth stop spinning. The fuck is gonna happen? All this shit is coming up. Floom. Shit is, everything is going. Look, you talking about a disaster? That's some shit. Understand what's really happening. So when life get to spinning out of control, do you have the ability to ground yourself throughout the tornado? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You can handle it. I'm talking to somebody that may feel overwhelmed, excessive anxiety. Cultivate life's equilibrium. Find harmony in the chaos. Balance. How do you find harmony in the chaos? And then how do you use it? That's next level shit. How do you use it? How do you place the judgment? One, don't judge it as good or necessarily bad. That's a hard thing to do. But can you see everything as material? Everything is material. Everything is opening up doorways. Everything is presenting you with a new pathway, a new decision, a new choice as you go through your journey. Temple path. We see the angel of strength, right? Your strength, your perseverance, your courage, your discipline. It's freeing you from something that you may be tied up in. It could be freeing you from the illusion of time and what it really is. Freeing you from the illusions. Releasing something. Releasing your resources. Fortress of protection. Could be breaking you out of the walls that you built around yourself that are keeping you from receiving. Keeping you in constraint. Keeping you in lack. Holding you back. Holding your potential back. All of this beautiful magic that's pent up inside of you, unable to access it, unable to do the thing that you're supposed to do, that you long to do, confirmation. How do you get to all of that good energy? Oftentimes it's the tower moments, painting the sun back into your life. You out here trying to paint the sun back into your life. Sometimes it's all about understanding how do you use the energy of the night. We got to go get that because they just do that shit on the floor. It's all the way around here, yo. It's a red ink pen down there. We didn't see that. So, where is the red ink pen at? When we dropped the card, we found it. Like, how do you use it to see what it is that the spirit wants you to notice, to see something else? You know, you do a big chop and you realize that your bob be bobbing. Shit, you release all this energy. An opportunity for regrowing. To see something different. See yourself different. For some reason, it's like how the bob just sits nicely and highlights your beautiful cheekbones and your face structure. You know, it's something about that. Leading you to discovering a new world, understanding your resiliency. Shining hope, future, vitality, energy. I see 27, which is 9, and 37, which is 10. It's like being overwhelmed and then releasing and getting back to the 1 with the new beginning, the 10 having gone through the most, facing all the hard truth, facing all the heaviness, the fire, the yoke, the burden, to get to your ultimate wish fulfillment, to release all of the energy, all of the potential, moving from financial constraints to the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, glamour, opulence, being able to shapeshift, to transform, like the rising of the phoenix. So much potential, sacral chakra, generous gain, but needing to understand how to ride the waves. You will get through it. You will get through it. You know, who rides the waves? Surfers. They can't wait for the waves. They wait for the waves. They're sitting out there on their board, waiting to, on their board, sitting out there bored, on their board, waiting to catch a wave. The way they said that. All is within you. The self, the unified field, right? It's everything. It's the light, the dark, the up, the down. It's the ability to balance all of it. You will get through it. You will rise like the phoenix. You will get through it. Yeah, it took a while to get there, right? But time is relative. You know? And it's given like how, some of, my people, we calculate time different. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were saying. We calculate time different. We'll be like, that took a cool little minute. People don't understand, but those words mean something. Shit, they'll tell your ass, I'll be there in a minute. That's a long ass minute. We got a different way of saying measurements. You know, we do. We do. It's still today. It's still now. I'll be there in a minute. Dang, that was a long ass minute. Yeah, that was a cool minute. That was a hot minute. It took a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? It just is. It just is. Resilience manifestation is coming through. And again, be careful of who you disclose your shit to. It's a card behind here. Communication. Be careful of who you disclose your shit to. Yes, you do need to communicate. Yes, you do need to ask for help. When you are facing challenges, connect with others and speak from the heart. But be careful. Share your truth with caution and discernment. Not everybody is around you to help you, right? They may not even understand how to help you. That little worm with the girl in the labyrinth, he thought he knew it was helping her. He thought he was, for sure he did. But it wasn't necessarily the help. She needed it, but it was half, right? She needed to see different so that she could see that it was a doorway, a pathway, a way forward, right? But the way and direction that he sent her was in opposition or opposite to where she was going. She didn't ask the question. They didn't share enough information to know. It wasn't like she was saying, I'm trying to get to the castle. Oh, well, shit, it's danger there. But if that's the way you want to go, see that it is a way forward. Go look and see. You will see that there's a way, and you do want to take that direction. So sometimes it's all about knowing who you can share with and how much to share, right? The depth of the conversation, of the communication. It's surreal and ethereal. So definitely getting ether coming through. Clues to the inner world. Dreams present, beloved. See clues to the inner world. Like see through the illusion. Change your perception. Can you see that there is a pathway forward? Denial. Haughty. Remember behavior. Avoiding the heart. Face the reality. So I don't know what that is, because this right here was, and we saw this, door to value. So be cautious. I don't know what that's about. If you have a tendency to seek vanities or what is the thing, but we kept getting, you can have whatever you like. Just make sure you hold on to your values, your integrity. It is giving humility. Like you are not above any other person because you can access certain things. It's just accessibility. If your desire is to live a certain type of luxurious life, you can have it, right? But a meal is a meal. And I wouldn't give a fuck if you was at Ruth Chris. Maybe that's why we was thinking Ruth earlier, because now look, Ruth Chris. I don't give a shit about paying no $300 for no fucking steak. That's just me. That's just me. But I've had those types of meals before. You know what I'm saying? When you spending $500, $600, $700 on a fucking meal, you know what I mean? And that shit come out on a plate, and the plate is beautiful. Like they really spent some time with spreading sauces and shit around and constructing these beautiful shits. But I left that bitch on a cheeseburger, beloved. So it wasn't worth it. In my opinion, it just wasn't worth it. Okay. You know how many goddamn steaks and lobster tails I could have had for $500 or $700? Shit. It was an experience. But I need a cheeseburger. Can we swing by Burger King up under this after we leave up out of here? I need to have a Whopper Jr. or some chicken fries or something. I'm hungry as hell. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I don't need no Ruth Chris. I done been there, done that. It ain't worth it. Discover a new world. It's coming through again. Intuitive wisdom in new territory. Unlocking the ultimate truth. What is the fucking truth? Yes, you could just go get some nice cuts from the butcher. And if you understand the secrets of the recipe restaurants, because look, we just got some marinade that they use to make the shit taste like Wagyu beef. We finna try that shit out. You can make a fucking plank steak. This one of the toughest motherfucking cuts of steak tastes like Wagyu. What? Shit. Hello, discovering a whole motherfucking new world. They said that again. Hope, faith, firm choice, divine guidance, divinely guided. Revelation, discovery. They said that discovery card twice. And look, revelation, discovery, an epiphany. What you mean now you can put this fucking rice marinade shit, Japanese marinade on here, and it make that taste like Wagyu beef? Like, y'all not even selling people Wagyu out here. This is just a marinade motherfucking plank shit. Tough ass fucking cut of beef. And you know how to just make it taste like Wagyu? Okay, hibachi. The golden unicorn protector is coming through. Prophecy, guidance. Guidance is coming through. Heavy. A lot of spirits that guide you. We do see celebration before the gathering. Anticipation. You're getting ready to come into other people with other people. We see oath, a promise. We get loyalty. It could be a promise that you've taken. And look, other world, the veil, illness, a transition. So something is ending. I'm hearing old you so that your pledge, your promise can be kept. Prophecy, things, it can come true. I feel like you have a protector. I feel like, things are going to be fresh. For somebody, this spring was significant. I feel like this spring was significant. If you felt like you were going through a lot of endings, like tower moments, things being broken, this is why. For somebody, this is your why. Hopefully you have gotten something out of this message that was helpful for you today, beloved. I know we've been out here for a minute. Prophecy, guidance, and direction coming through again. So what did the spirit show you? What has been prophesied to you? You needed to have a new perspective. You needed to see things different. Maybe understand the lighter side of life. Don't be so heavy, right? Promise, pledge, contract, again, coming through. I feel like, again, like people don't be always understanding that there is something that you're called to do, right? And it's not like, oh, it's just a chosen few. We always get that, the spirit always reminds us that each one of us are chosen. We are here for a reason. If you are here, you're here for a reason. Some people choose not to participate. And not everybody in your life, will stay. You run across people every single day. But there are certain relationships that are called to you for a reason. Some of them are to bring adversity. Some of them are to uplift you. All of them are called to you to do something. It's for you to do what it is that you come to do. It's a part of your network. The monarch and the light weaver. I do feel butterfly-y, transformation, transformative type of energy. You could be a person that either encourages people to go into their chrysalis or to come out of it to understand the process of transformation. Light weaver, you could be bringing things together, right? You could be healing because health and vitality keeps coming out. You know how there are certain energies that just help heal certain things, like fairies, right? I'm seeing Maleficent. If y'all ever watched the movie, the live action movie Maleficent with Angelina Jolie, right? One of the things that she would do is that she would heal things, right? She had the power to heal. She could curse, right? She was magical, but she could also heal. So one of the scenes is that she was going up to a tree that had a broken limb, and she put her hands and she used her light to heal the limb and to make it whole again. It's giving like sewing, weaving light. It's almost giving like tapestry, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, the conduit. It's something that comes through you. It's something that you channel. The spirit will use you to heal something. But first, it's healing it within you so that you can understand it and then you can go forward and do whatever it is that you need to do to heal others, beloved. Yeah. Oh, thank you for saying that. The universal quilt. That's what I'm picking up. Light Weaver. Yes. Is that your favorite character, Ether? Ether 9. I love Maleficent. Yes, like the tapestry. Yes. It's something about healing the tapestry, something about weaving, and you may even be expanding it, like adding something new, a new chapter, right? It's kind of almost like I'm seeing, for some reason now I'm seeing Frodo from the freaking Lord of the Rings, right? Thank you, Spirit, for showing me that we was doing that wrong, because it definitely felt wrong in our hands, but we were not looking. So pay attention. Something feel wrong if it's wrong. But thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing like how Bilbo Baggins had went on this crazy adventure and then he wrote the story, the narrative. And now there's somebody else in the lineage. Somebody else in the lineage just coming through who's also going to pick up that adventure. They're the next one chosen. And each one of them were tapped to do something, but they each had to choose. They had to accept the mission. You're called to do something, but if you don't choose to accept the mission, then you're chosen, but you didn't choose. And each one of us has something. So I always will come against that 144,000 chosen. No, that's bullshit, right? That's not what that means. It's not like it's just 144,000 of us out of how many billions of beings here in human form on Gaia, right? But out of all of us that are here on Gaia, we come to do something. Some of us are activating agents. Some of us are, all of us are called to do something. Lady of the Lake, new beginning, something is about to happen. Yeah. I definitely see that sword. Yes, Veronica, thank you. I is inspired tarot. Tap into her intuitive interactions. Tap into the sis, Tabuki. Thank y'all so much. Right, Michelle, Life Mantra Tarot. Tap in. Right, we all have some same innate capacity, but you have to choose to express your gifts. And what your soul wants to express through each one of us is different. It's different. You can. There's so many chefs out here, but each one of them have a different flair, a different, way of doing things. Their culinary arts do not express themselves the same. Healing, returning to wholeness. You are a healer. You're supposed to be healing something. Healing. Returning to wholeness, transformation. Right? Some people are agents like we don't, and I'm not calling nobody a fucking maggot or a fly. I'm saying that there's a gift in everything in creation. If we did not have flies, as much as money people don't like them, we didn't have maggots, then Gaia would be overflowing with decaying matter. Their job is to transform that thing and return it back to the whole. That is their position. That is their gift. That's their purpose. Consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. So practice patience. Understand and see time differently. Now is the time to begin to express your gifts, to continue to deepen it, to go further, to expand, beloved, to see purpose, to see things different, change your perception. Healing, returning to wholeness. To return something to the whole. To transform it, to heal it. And you could be doing it in a multitude of ways. It could be, like I said, that which breaks down matter and return it to the whole, like the cycle of life, Gaia, from no energy to full energy. You know what I'm saying? When it has lost and been depleted, right? Like, so now it's time for it to return back, to be recycled, to be upcycled. Hey, Norma. Yeah, see something different on this journey. Think about it different. Restore your mind. It's something with the wisdom of what's really happening and judgment. How do you judge things? Door to the spirit when things have to return to where they came from. Sometimes, like somebody could be a grief counselor. Somebody could be, because communication, like, I don't know, it's given kind of those things that could be like end of what we consider life, but it's not end of life. It's just a transition through the cycles of life. Tower moments, confirmation, helping people transition and move through tower moments first starts with your ability to see things. Yeah, protection. Like, look, loss of energy. And I'm also getting, like, for somebody, that's a side note, that's a side message, definitely for somebody as well. But I'm also getting, like, your tower moments and your transition through this life. When things have been broken, they are broken for a reason. You cannot they just keep giving me the example because it's so easy to understand, right? So simple. You cannot make an omelet without breaking some eggs. It's broken for a reason. Some relationships are broken so you can move towards the ones that serve you in your next cycle. You may have become stuck and static in something, and it will be broken in a way for which it cannot be put together. Like, it's given Humpty Dumpty, right? Nobody, all the king's horses or all the king's men, can't put that shit back together again, because once it's broke, sometimes it's just irreparable, right? It's irreparable. But that doesn't mean that the energy that you extract from that irreparable brokenness is not useful. It is designed to extract that energy out so that you can grow, you can create something new. So don't be feeling, be downtrodden or heavy with the energy of guilt. Patience. Give yourself time and patience to see it differently. Completed cycle. It's time to complete a cycle. You may have given something too much time, too much patience, and the spirit may be calling you to take some sort of action. Angel of love. Your heart could be stuck in something and it's time for you to move. Yeah, see, all tied up. Your heart could be stuck in something and it's time for you to move. So what happens when you get stuck to something that you love, that you need to release? The spirit will bring a tower and it will make it irreparably broken. You will heal. You will, as long as you keep moving forward. You can't get to your abundance if you stay stuck in what's not for you. It's a decision. If you don't make the choice, sometimes the spirit will. Yeah. Understand that shit. Thinking woman with, look, broken heart. And look at the vision. What will come out of this when you understand it, when you start to repair the mind, to unlearn? It's given unravel or deconstruct the former construct. It's like deconstruction. Some shit gets torn down. You have to release the attachment. Some shit is deconstructed. I'm seeing, like, we were walking in our downtown and we noticed that one building, we noticed it across the way, like, oh, that's the district superior court building right there. Huh. But then we were standing, we looked up and we saw the address. We was like 1300. It was like, that used to be the secure, and it was, the building was still there. First, we noticed there was construction, something was being torn down. And we walked around the construction, came back, we noticed that across the way, I don't know how it happened, but we noticed one here, that was the new one. I felt like we ended up going around and we noticed the address of the old one. Everything had already been moved into the new building, but the old one was still standing. And it was almost like it needed to come down. It's just taking up space. So, broken relationships. Sometimes the old thing, people have moved on. People are not, where they used to be. Headquarters have changed or some shit. It could be like the brokenness is definitely needing to move. The brokenness needed to move you to a new community. It can be broken heart over the old community, broken hearted over the fact that headquarters is changing, broken over that the building has changed, the construction has changed, the arrangement has changed, the foundation has changed. Sometimes things need to be upgraded. Sometimes it's easier or more cost efficient to build a new building that's upgraded, that has the things that you need, and versus reconstructing or upgrading the old thing. Sometimes it's not worth the investment, right? Fiscally, financially, to take a building that's from, fucking 1910 and bring it all the way up to 2026. That's a hell of an investment. Like, the foundations of the building does not support what is required for this day. You probably couldn't even put central air in that bitch. They still had the old school air conditioners that sat in the window. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much that would have had to be done. Now that building is just standing there and it needs to be deconstructed. It needs to be taken down so something new can rise in its place. They can still use all that material. Like, they don't have to just get rid of all of the broken bricks and cement. They can take it to somebody's fucking shipyard or mineral. I don't know what the fuck they do, but they can pound that shit back down into dust and turn it into something new. I don't know. They know how to do that. What happens when it's time for shit to be upgraded, for you to be up-leveled? Community. I can't make it up. So sometimes the shit that you are connected to is just not designed for you to continue to stay there. Do you have the strength to allow it to do what it's doing? Sometimes it's tough choices, like the judgments. Gabriel, you got to make a choice. Sometimes it's like to break out of your fortress, or people who want to keep you walled off or keep you stuck in a version of yourself that's no longer you. That's not you. Surface story. And look, resilience is coming through again. Freaking resilience. We do see the fork in the road, the decision, and needing to take some sort of action. And whatever it is definitely hitting the heart. But it's like, you got to do it. You got to balance. You make the right choice and balance, you will heal. You will get there. The world cycle. But I mean, look, what is this shit that's hostile and coming against your abundance? Cornucopia. It could definitely be relationships, connections. And you got to put in that discernment and understand what's good for you and what's not. Look, apology and reconciliation is giving no. Tower moment. That shit, whatever the fuck this is, got to go. Fellowship and repairing a relationship. Some shit is deconstructed. It cannot be repaired. That shit is given broken. Look, willpower to stay focused and look at the watch. It's something with time. Resisting temptation and maintaining your boundaries. Sometimes you're going through the void. You may want to reconnect with somebody that's just not good for you. And Spirit said, no. This is a time for you to explore yourself, to get back in tune and touch with you. Surface story. Look beyond appearances and uncover hidden depths for transformation. To explore yourself and look beyond the surface. Look beyond appearances. Uncover the hidden depth for transformation. Stay focused, resilient, strong. Yeah, spotlight, self-actualization. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to strive for perfection. You're not an imposter. You're just becoming. You're in your be state. You be what you are right now, beloved, and that's it. Can you accept that? Clarity. As you wish. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. See, stay present. In the present, the truth will emerge. It will. The gift of time. It's definitely a thing with time. Time. Finite and ephemeral. Ephemeral. I can't say it. We can. Ephemeral is what I'm hearing. Time's transformation and wisdom's tapestry. Wisdom's tapestry. Definitely getting that. My tongue is just so tired trying to say that word. Moral, femoral, ephemeral, maybe. Wisdom's tapestry. And we said you were weaving something. In wisdom, the owl kept coming through. Celestial messages, quantum harmony. And that's why we were getting quantum leaping, the quantum you. So somebody may need to get that book, Quantum. We saw that other book. Do we still have it on Amazon? Our favorite bookstore? Yeah, the Quantum You. The Quantum You. Quantum harmony. Is that it? Yes. Thank you. Receiving sacred messages so that you can experience inner peace. Make friends, heal, and transform. If you have been called away from old partnerships, new ones will arrive. But it's give yourself time to focus, to see beyond the surface. Surface story, communicator, storyteller, story weaver. Did you pass your test? Oh, wow, you ignored them. Oh, well, congratulations. Congratulations, Casey. Success and abundance. Uh-huh. Look, and she's got a book. It's something about this book. See, like-minded individuals. See, you avoiding the thing that doesn't serve you, and you will connect to the thing that does. A familiar, soulmate, similar with like-minded individuals creating soul families. And we saw soul families and star families. Those who are like you. Same mentality. Not the same exactly, but you guys are on the same frequency. When you change your frequency and you timeline shift, anything that's not on that wavelength is going to crumble, beloved. It will. You can no longer bind with it. You have to leave it. Action. Somebody's going through it. And the spirit is calling you to take action. And if you don't, because somebody could be doing things against you, envious, jealous. And that person could actually have, for some reason, I'm getting a key to your heart, or they think they do. Maybe you gave it to them, right? Because the key is always within you. So if you gave this person the key to your heart, it's given you need to change the fucking locks. Call a locksmith. That's the real. Consider that. You know what I'm saying? If you give a person a key to your heart or a key to your house or some shit and they won't give it back, what the fuck do? You call a locksmith. You don't argue with the person. I don't need to get my shit back from you. I can still give myself closure. I call a locksmith. I change the motherfucking locks. Your ass is still locked the fuck out. So now you show up with that key wiggling and shit at my door, I'm gonna call the motherfucking police who's trying to enter into my dwelling without permission. I have a right to protection, right? Come on with this thing. That's so funny. I was talking to somebody who said that before, like, they were actually trying to evict somebody. I was like, they just definitely, being nice. Because a true landlord that's like down for their business, You ain't got to. They ain't got to get their keys back from you. They can take your ass straight to court, give you that motherfucking 30-day due. You don't do your shit, they'll call the sheriffs and put your shit right the fuck out on the curb and change the fucking locks. It's business. It is not personal. It's business. Like the ones that got to go, they got to go. When it's look, you'll come back to a tower moment for sure. That'll be their tower. They'll learn that shit today. New beginning. You got to go. You got to go. I need to clean this up. I need to heal it. It needs to be repainted and restored so it can be ready to be re-rented. Right? It is what the fuck it is. Just saying. I don't know. Look, some people be giving people too much benefit of the doubt, all while you losing energy. Them people don't give a fuck about you like that. Right. 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 Look, and when you really get sick and tired of all of that shit, the calls and all of that, you'll do some more shit. They are perpetually blocked. Your number is blocked. You know what I'm saying? I shut down that old ass email and restart a new one. I change my motherfucking phone number. You know what I'm saying? And make myself inaccessible. It is all about how far you want to go with maintaining and holding your boundaries, yo. It's your boundaries. People don't give a fuck about your shit. If they did what they did to break the trust or to make it not safe for you to connect with, then you cannot expect them to heal you or to respect your boundaries. Your boundaries are for you. When you say, this is my boundary and you will not cross it, and it's a consequence to that crossing, then you have to be prepared to stand on fucking business. You got to have some strong ankles, some strong, train for that shit. Train on saying no. Train on holding your boundaries. You get to the point where you don't let little shit slip. Why? Because that little bitty trickle will blow a hole through your damn beloved. Shit, before you know it, all that shit be flooded. Then you overwhelmed and emotional and shit. Spirit said no. Look, become unfuckwittable. Why? How? Why should you become unfuckwittable? Look, they said unfuckwittable. Why should you be that? Because people will fuck with you, beloved. They will. And you know it. They will fuck with you. If they feel like they can fuck with you, they'll fuck with you. It's a lot of people out here. It ain't shit but predators and prey. Predators and prey. Take a lesson from Gaia, Ashe. Predators and prey. And which one are you, Ashe? Which one are you? I don't know any narcissist that got empathy. That shit is a shock on me. It could be something else in cluster B. I don't know none of that shit that got empathy. Look, destroy. Be affected. See, I definitely get in that shower. You shattering. I don't know why we heard shower. But, somebody might need to get up and shower and get themselves together. You know what I'm saying? Get out and enjoy some shit. But it's like this right here, unhealthy relationships. Through destruction, new beginnings emerge, right? So new beginnings, new people that you can share joy and gratitude with. Smile. See sadness and loneliness. See shower. Get up and get out. Feeling lonely and isolated despite the crowd, the persisting sentiment. Who is feeling in that way? We talked on that yesterday, right? Like, even if you go into the grocery store, get you a shower, put you some clothes on, do something that feels good to you as you rediscover the new. Rediscover the new. Rediscover you. Who is the you now that you've gone through? Who is the new that gone through has awakened? Can you allow the tower moments to awaken you to you? breaking of all of your seals. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like you've been broken from the rooter to the tutor, from your root to your motherfucking crown, like everything has been shattered and just torn down, it is the opportunity to build something new, to construct the new, improved version of you, the one that is unfuckwittable. Yeah, humor, perspective, it's all about how you see it. It's all about how you see it. She who laughs, laugh that shit off. Y'all niggas is funny. That shit's comical. Look, bliss. That shit's comical. Content, satisfaction, and secure, beloved. Start with your root. Start from the ground up. Know you on earth, on Gaia for a reason, to what there's something special in you. I heard something special happen today. I got green lights all the way. No big red sign to stop me. No traffic jam delay. Look, you were born for greatness. You were born for greatness. So what is that shit that needed to be broken up off of the old you so that the new you can exist? What is it? You are divinely perfect. Live in your truth, beloved. Were you living a lie? Do you not understand who you are? You are the Alpha and the Omega. A pixel, a piece of it, the law of individualization. You are whole. You are complete. You are a pixel of the whole, having an individual experience, and you are born for greatness. So give up complaining. Let that go. Because you give what you seek. So if you are giving complaints, then you are calling in more to complain about, You give what you seek. So if you are giving the universe complaints, that's exactly what they're going to deliver, beloved. You were a music girly. Yes, I love Aloe Black. And they disappeared off the scene. I guess they said they wasn't doing all of that. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. For what? They said no. Passion. Look, passion is coming through. We see success is here for you. You were born for greatness. Have a blessed day. You got green lights all the way, no big red signs to stop you, and no traffic jam delay. But that wasn't us yesterday. We went to, the spirit took us everywhere the construction was. We was like, spirit. And then we just started laughing. That's like, I guess y'all just want us to slow down and see the construction. It got to be a message in the construction. And look at the message they bringing today. They building today. They building. Under construction. Some shit got to be torn down to make room for new shit. Intuition. It was an intuitive message saying that it's time to let go of some shit. What is it? Divinely guided, telling us the message the day before they deliver it. What? Balance your emotions. Some shit got to be let go to make room, space. And some shit is just like outdated. Outdated thinking, outdated mindsets, outdated habits. Let it go. It's time. It's time. Do you want this one? No, you want this one? Willpower. Yeah, I guess they didn't want it. Like the willpower. Somebody may not want you to have that willpower, that sustainability to say that when I said something, I motherfucking meant it, and that's just period. People be saying that shit. We standing on business. No, you not. No, you not. You don't even know business principle. You have no idea what it takes to become a CEO. A what? A CEO? A who? Not no LLC. I'm talking about when you got a board, members of the board. That's some different shit. Incorporated, integrated. They don't understand it. They not on that level. Eternal charisma is here. Come on with this thing. People be swearing, but they not the same. They not. They not. Come on, cast away that motherfucking negativity. Cast it away. Tap into the wisdom. Get into the flow. Kundalini. Unlock some shit. Unlock some shit. Breaking your 7 motherfucking seals, beloved, is what I heard. Be good with what's happening. Be good with what's happening. Either way. Spirit says you got green lights all the way. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tapping into the Tears and We Tarot show where you showed up, never know what you're going to get. It ain't for everybody, beloved. It's just not, but that's okay. I pray you got what you were supposed to get. It takes a whole network. Yes, it does. It takes a whole network. And see, the thing about it is that it's in your face type of shit. See, cut ties. Everybody ain't for you, beloved. They just not. They was for a minute. They was for the time that you was in it. They were supposed to be. Now it's time for you to be cut free. Yeah. Just think about it. A whole network. Network station. Network cable. Network. Like, you talking about, think about it. How many stations? Oprah Winfrey has her own motherfucking network. Tyler Perry Productions. You talking about a network. They don't get it. How do these words work? The law of tithing, expand your consciousness and all things will be added. Put 10% in your consciousness. Can you imagine how much more fortified, how much more built you would be if you spent 10% buying books monthly? You would have a whole motherfucking library. And knowledge always pays back dividends. They can't take wisdom away from you. That is the principal thing. I love y'all like I love me because that's my capacity, but it is growing and expanding on a daily. Hello? 1%. That's 365% compounded interest annually, beloved. Understand what it means. And you got motherfucking both sides of the ledger. You're going to have to write some shit off because some shit is a liability. Right? Right? But how do you balance that shit? Get yourself out the red and into the flow. We ain't talking about it. Happiness. Be good. Be good. It's a way that they balance them debts and assets. It's a way that they use them debts, beloved. Secrets to that. I love y'all like I love the Alpha and the Omega. See, balance, equilibrium. I love y'all like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending that called all things to be. Thank y'all so much for all of your beautiful energy. 104 likes. That's beautiful. 104. 14 breaks down to 5. Change, beloved. Be good with what's happening. I appreciate y'all so much. They called us to be the infinite intelligence breathing. So why not make intelligence and learning the principal thing? If your mindset is fixed and static, then you will see that product in your life, beloved. For the power of your throat chakra, you call it, right? Life and death lives in the tongue. So if you are activating the word, then give up complaining because you don't want to manifest that. Speak to yourself. Call yourself by name, your authority. You have authority on your name. When you think that thought that's automatic, that's coming from that subconscious programming that you have yet to deconstruct, and it wants to keep you static and it wants to keep you stuck and giving you messages that's wanting to make you give up, call yourself by your name. Lati, do you know that with what's in you, you can tap into that power and manifest anything? Greater that is within you, that is in the world. See through the things that are in front of you. Don't see it as it is. See what it could be. See, let me show you. Can you believe on those things to be true? Don't believe them, Lati. Believe you. Call yourself by your name. Your whole system will wake up when you call your name to what? Your system is listening for your word. It feels your resonance. It feels your frequency. It responds to your commands to heal, to bring back life, vitality, energy, liberty. Call yourself to be free. I am free. Lati is free. Lati is sovereign. Lati is lighthearted and humorous. Lati is beautiful and luminous. Call yourself by your name and see and feel the difference. It's powerful. It's powerful. As long as you are breathing, those words move through the ether and they will deliver. They will not return to you void or in vain, beloved. I feel like there's so much more. I feel so much energy. Veronica spoke about it on her, I think on her Wednesday reading, or was it recently? I can't remember, Veronica, when you were speaking, like how the purpose just fills you with so much vitality, right? Like how you utilize the resources. Right now, the sun is just like gaining more and more and more and more and more energy. And I just feel very energetic. We've been on here for 155 minutes, and I promise you, it feel like we just started. I feel like it's so much more to deliver, but I also feel like time is of the essence. So it almost feels like something is urgent. We're going to get this last little bit. You want this one? This one. I do feel like, look, we see fairness. You want this one? Which one? This one? This one. So Divine Feminine Buddha, we had to dig to the bottom to get it. So definitely getting down to the root. I don't know how much they're gonna bring. Yeah, I don't want to stop. And usually when we know that we're done, it's because the spirit releases us. We can feel the release, and we haven't felt it. It just feels like they still have us in their grip, and it's just more to deliver, beloved. It's just more. That's it. Okay. So in birth, decay, and death and sorrow, turmoil, be the seer of the ultimate reality with faith and serenity. And this is powerful. Look, in birth, decay, death, sorrow, and turmoil, be the seer of the ultimate reality with faith and serenity. Don't see exactly what's in front of you. See through it. Every birth, everything, things are going to decay, things are going to transition, and you're going to feel a kind of way. There's going to be the turmoil of letting go. But can you see the ultimate reality that everything is whole, everything is complete, everything is still material for manifesting? Can you have faith? The evidence of things not seen? And can you hold on to your calm, to be happy, to be serene? Serene in turmoil, serene in sorrow, serene through the transformations, through the death, through the decay, and know that something new is being born, Ashe. Can you hold on to that wisdom? What's this one? To be still, pure from the beginning of birth, no impure thoughts, words, and deeds could taint your noble self, your soul, right? Your soul is not tainted, right? I don't know how some people will feel about that, but I'm getting the source of all things, right? To understand. It is the AI of the day. And we always say that AI is you, your artificial intelligence, how your mind has been programmed to work. We don't think about it. Your mind is a computer, like a supercomputer, a super computer. Yet it is the supercomputer that is now programming other computers to think and do other things, right? You are that AI. But your first mind knows, your knower knows. And when your AI thinks that it is in control, it has not tapped into or surrendered to the true self, to allow it to be deprogrammed and to recognize what it thinks to be true, and to open up to the awareness or the knowledge that what it thinks to be true is not always true. No impure thoughts, words, or deeds can taint your noble self. When you allow the self, your soul, to speak to you, to speak to your heart, it will tell you the truth. You were pure from the beginning. A little seed being birthed here. It didn't know. It only knew but 1 to 2 fears is born in. It's innate. It comes with you. So fear is of the Most High God too. They be saying that shit and it's just not true, beloved. See, people be thinking shit is true and it's just not. And they have to check out and be like, oh, fear is of the Most High. No, it's not. I mean, yes, it is. See, somebody might be saying the opposite. She just said fear is of the Most High God. No, it's not. Because if you have faith, then there's no fear. Every human being born in a human vessel has a fear of falling. You can overcome the fear, but you are born with the fear of falling. How do you know it? Nothing likes to be destabilized. It is not just a fear of falling, but it is a fear of crumbling. It is a fear of instability. Everything wants to have security. When you do a baby, an infant, if their equilibrium shifts and suddenly they startle. Startle is a form of fear because they don't like to feel unstable. They like to feel wrapped and whole and tucked. That's why you swaddle infants, to give them comfort, right? You don't jerk them. You don't disturb their equilibrium. People who have a fear of falling in love. People who have a fear of things falling away. The deconstruction, it comes from your innate fear that wants to maintain security. We said we wasn't going to get one of these cards, but they picked them up anyway. So if y'all still hanging, you still hanging. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ashe. I do. Which one, beloved? We see criticism, we see tolerance, and we see being yourself in reverse. Kindness is here. Criticism. So don't criticize yourself, right? The impure thoughts, words, deeds that could taint your noble self. The criticism. Receiving criticism, whether personal or professional, is something nobody is immune to. It is how we deal with the criticism that is important. The first thing is to remain calm. And they said faith and serenity, to remain calm, right? It says nothing is solved by reacting with anger. Take time to honestly ask yourself if there's any truth and fairness to the criticism. If yes, then use it as a chance to learn. If not, simply let it float away. I am able to take criticism on board and use it to improve. The opinions of others are just opinions. They cannot bring me down. Words can't bring me down. Tolerance is coming through. Happy Pride Month for anybody that is in the community. Tolerance. We can be of great support to those around us by being tolerant and accepting of their weaknesses. Instead of tolerance, we like to replace the word with acceptance. right? And exercising acceptance with others, we can allow them to be themselves. We embrace the differences between us that make life interesting. By exercising patience and understanding, we can achieve more inner tranquility, serenquility, serenity meeting tranquility. Yep. It says, but put more positivity and respect into the world that at this time seems too intolerant. I accept everyone as they are. I have acceptance and compassion for everyone in my life. Now you can accept people as they are, but that doesn't mean that you don't hold your boundary. I can accept you to be exactly who you are. I don't have to judge you. I don't have to criticize you. But what I can do is see it as an opportunity for me to change, either to hold my boundary and move away from something for self love and self care, right? A part of my own self improvement. Or I accept you and you maintain access because we enhance and grow and expand one another. Be yourself, and this is in reverse. If you are somebody with or around someone that you cannot be yourself with, then you should move away from that person. It's keeping you locked in a fortress. In honor of Pride Month in 2026, there's no need for you to be stuck in a closet. Be yourself. Each person is unique, and certainly nobody's perfect. We gain strength and confidence from accepting who we are and not letting our imperfections dominate our self perception. Act naturally. The true love and affection we get from others is always based on the things we really are, not from anything we pretend to be. I am happy to be me, and I am at peace with my imperfections. Every one of us are perfect, but perfect includes imperfections. Strength, and it was in reverse, right? So the strength card came out several times. This strength has nothing to do with physicality. It is the strength that helps a person, big or small, to persevere in adversity, to overcome their challenges, to deal with pressure and stress. It is not a natural gift that you either have or don't have, but it comes from the mind, from knowing yourself, and can be cultivated throughout life. With introspection and practice, we can build our inner strength with each new experience. I am strong, I am independent, and nothing can hold me down. Words can't keep me down. Especially when you have this it's given determination. We saw inner determination, strength and perseverance, that resiliency. You are beautiful in every single way. So don't allow your words of criticism to come against you or other person's. Look, effort, you can definitely get over this damn thing, and something about time and all about perspective. They may be the fastest motherfucking slug in the whole crew. They getting it. With effort, you will bridge the gap. You will move. You will quantum leap. You can go. The other little slugs might be telling them, you ain't fast. Yes, the fuck I am. It is all about your perspective. Effort, whether it's a tough shift at work, a personal relationship, an act of creativity, or some sort of physical exercise. The endeavors and challenges of life are all the more rewarding when we know we have given our all. Working hard at something helps us remain focused on the present moment. It increases our self-worth and leads us to a fuller feeling of accomplishment when the task is complete. I don't know why they say repeat. So somebody may have tried something more than once, but don't give up. Don't quit. Don't quit on yourself. Don't quit trying. I am a hardworking and conscientious person. Today I will give 100%. Give it all you got today. Your percentage today may not be on 1,000. Today you might have 75%, 25%, 10%, enough to get up out the bed, take that shower, and just be in your skin, just to exist. Tomorrow you might be on 120. You know, you might be all the way the fuck up. Like, damn it, I could do this shit for another 6 motherfucking hours. I am energetic to what? Go with your flow. Go with your season. Go with your cycle. Don't try to force yourself to do something that you ain't ready and willing to do. Give yourself balance. Balance and ride the wave. That's what the spirit said. Sometimes it's going to be up. Sometimes it's going to be down. Sometimes it's calm water. Sometimes it's not. Can you ride the wave? Can you go with your flow and understand you? To know yourself is to know the Most High God, to know you, Yah's own universe, you. Now I feel like we're done. Thank you. Whew. Thank the Most High God. That was a message, was it not? I'm hearing, I release you. Be well and namaste. I love y'all so much, like the O and the A to the next now. This one's done. Mwah. I love y'all. Beloved ones.